Hello everyone! Welcome back to Skyllian Rogue's Tales from Home. Paragon Lost. We got everybody here today. Finally back after 2 weeks. But no more real life distractions, hopefully. Right, Aina? I'm not sure to be honest. She's like my daily planner now. Tells me what to do.
Oh no, your plan always all of this.
Fair. Alright, we're back, and without further ado, let us start with something that we haven't done in a long time. Hello everyone, welcome to Lost in the Moment. I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead, roll me a D100. We'll see who goes first. Oh no, I'm thinking, where is it? It's been a while, alright? There you go. Alright,
Good thing.
So
D100.
many people.
Oh no.
Fontaine's not here.
I was so close.
I will flip a coin. So close. One.
You were not chosen.
Alright.
Pretty even this time
I
around.
rolled 2, so higher will go first. Vi, you have not rolled yet?
Nothing is showing up for me. Sorry, I'm reloading.
It's okay, no, don't worry. Just roll a D100 in Discord or something. But with this, it will be higher will go first, which means it is Aurora, followed by followed by Delilah first.
Delilah.
And then Astrid, and then Jack. Oh, Vi managed to roll. Vi rolled a 6, so that is after Aurora. I feel like I'm missing someone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. All
It's
right,
6 now.
perfect. All right. So first, Aurora, how do you? How are you doing?
Do.
How do you do?
I'm fine, as always.
Alright, so my question for you today is simple. What situation is challenging to most others but is comfortable?
I would have to say isolation probably comes very easily and naturally to me.
Isolation. Is it just because you like being alone, or is it just a situation that you're in?
I suppose a hint of both. I've found in my isolation that it's not as bad as what my parents would have me believe.
Mm-hmm.
As a result, well, I was forced into it, but learned to enjoy it.
Alright. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you very much, Aurora. Moving on next is Vi. What about you, Vi?
Yes.
What situation is challenging to most others but feels comfortable to you?
I suppose noticing small details,
Detailed
like
work.
the way people talk, the way they gesture, the little things that make up an expression,
Ah,
what things are on a shelf.
I
Just
see.
a bunch of little details.
I see. Okay. So you're saying that in terms of looking at details and reading people, is it those skills that you're good at? Where did you acquire all this, or is it just something that you've always been good at?
Oh, well, I've definitely spent some time working on them, but I guess I was just born a little bit weird.
What do you mean?
I notice things about people, and then a lot of times they'd get mad at me if I pointed them out, so I learned not to say anything.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much, Vi. Next, Delilah. What about you? What situation is challenging to most others but feels comfortable?
I think I could possibly point out formal etiquette,
Formal etiquette. All right. Why do you say that?
table manners. well, growing up with the need to follow the social hierarchy, it's a thing I had to develop. Facing scrutiny from the neighborhood, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I guess, yeah, I would say I do excel it to a degree where I can't afford to fail. Is how I would phrase it.
Spoke like a
Okay.
princess.
Never
Or a
give
noble.
and never give an exact answer. A little bit, leave a little bit of room for that. All right, thank you very
Religion.
much, Delilah. Moving next is Bree. What about you, Bree? What situation is challenging for others but feels comfortable?
Um, a little bit something like Vi's talent, but a bit more specialized in terms of like, I guess, I think I have a knack of um sensing out vibes, you know?
Sensing out vibes. Can you elaborate on that? What do you mean by vibe?
Like whether two people would get along that can,
Oh, specifically for that, you're good at sensing people for that particular purpose.
yeah, I think so.
Oh, all right, interesting. Thank you very much, Bree. Uh, Next is Astrid. What about you? What is a situation that is challenging to others but feels comfortable to you?
I can reach the top shelf of things.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, yeah, I do wonder because usually, what you call, girls have this connotation where they have to be like a certain behaviors and everything. Do you feel any different towards your size, or you're just okay with it? It's just normal to you.
No, I've always been, on the taller side, so I'm used to people having to ask me to grab things off of, the top shelf or of a high place for them. So I don't really see it as a challenge for me, but for other people, that can be kind of challenging.
All right. No, understandable. Thank you very much, Astrid. And finally, Jack. What about you, Jack? What situation is challenging to others but feels comfortable?
I would say knowing what people think,
Knowing
knowing
what
what they
people.
truly want.
Why do you say that? Like, are you just good at reading people? Kind of similar to how Fontaine is? Sorry, not Fontaine. Vi is?
Uh, it's not like reading, more like hearing their thoughts, what they think about.
Right. Okay. I feel like that's more like impossible rather than challenging to others. So you're able to
Yeah.
hear other people's thoughts.
Yes, well, yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Jack. And that is everyone in the party. I guess we got some time. Do you guys want to bring in an NPC and ask them the same question?
Atlas.
Atlas is not a creature, so I'd say no.
Yes, the face, yes,
It's
his arm.
a robot, so like
It's kind of like asking a tape recorder to come on.
yeah, exactly. Ask
Why not
ChatGPT to come
the
into a quiz show. Yeah?
What about the guys that we met? What were their names? Harry Potter thing? Harry Potter.
Henry Porter.
Yeah.
Henry Porter, the what was it? The Eldritch Knight, Eldritch
Mion.
Knight.
All right. So you want to bring in Henry? I don't think I even designed this thing to bring in guests.
Oh darn.
Yeah,
Oh
I
no.
don't think I designed this to have guests, but
I mean,
I'm
they
sure I
can
can
join
cook.
you at
I'm
the
sure. Yeah,
void.
exactly. I'm sure I can cook up something. One second. Let me find an image like that, and then I find the image of the guy, which would be here. It's okay. We do this live as usual. Henry, and voila. We put him at the back, like so. Yeah, sure. Put him like that. Perfect.
Nice.
And Henry's visage appears in the smoke in front of you. And he turns to you guys.
Ooh.
Hello. Is something wrong?
We're just hanging out in the campfire. Come, join us. Sit down.
A little bit hard. I'm seeing you in my own campfire right now. Bit weird. But
Campfire reception.
yeah, why did you
what?
contact me?
Well, we're just talking around, and we just wanted to know what do you find it is easy for you to do, but it is difficult for others.
Easy for me to do. I guess I'm pretty good at what's the word? Catching things.
Catching things?
Yeah. Often when like people throw stuff at me, or even some bandit shoot an arrow at me, usually I have no problem on catching it before it hits me. So I guess I'd say that. I don't think any of you can catch an arrow from the air, can you?
Oh,
no,
we don't have a one.
definitely not.
Well, there you go.
Usually, I thought usually people jump out of arrows trajectory.
True, but you know, when you have the arrow, you can throw it back. Improvise with, so to speak. But yeah, yeah.
If that's the case, I feel like just catching something is a tad bit unimpressive. How small can you catch something per se?
I guess the
It doesn't have to be impressive.
smallest thing I can catch is a bull. About like this size, you know, kind of the size of my palm.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna head off now. Roland's heading off somewhere. Roland, Roland, and he disappears, walks out of view from the smoke, returning back to normal. And that is everyone in the party. So, I don't have an outro song, so thank you very much for answering my question, guys. We're just gonna go back and then back to reality and start the session. So to speak. All right. So, everybody ready? Shall we?
Shall.
All right. So I'm just gonna not do the usual recap because I feel like it's a little bit meaningless since we've stopped playing for so long. So I'm just gonna recap everything that has happened so far. Last time we were here, a group of adventurers, you guys, was traveling along the road to get to Paragon Falls when suddenly you encountered a red dragonborn that essentially almost killed you. At least thought it did. When you wake up, you are inside Paragon, apparently. But warped, changed, different. You first went through the first what do you call district? Riverton? No, Riverbend. That's it.
Riverbend.
You went through Riverbend, seeing the strange creatures that dwell over there. This undead but not really looking type creature, repeating things that they've done in real when they were alive, quote unquote. And then you moved on to a separate area where you encountered a giant bone golem, which, when you defeat, left behind a glowing shard. The glowing shard powered up a shrine that kind of became alive, basically, and calls itself Atlas. Using Atlas, you're able to using Atlas, you're kind of use that to move around, get to know the area a little bit before moving on to the next district called Serenia. Inside Serenia, you guys found Henry, Mia, and Roland, which you part ways after the quick meeting, and then you come upon a cult, for lack of a better word. They were eager to, what's the word? Initiate, buy into their group. However, you guys very quickly took them down, and that's where we last left off. So, right now, you guys are at the center of Serenia district. Surrounded by nature and ruined buildings, you stand in the clearing next to a broken bridge and a rushing river. Skin and robes of the cultists you defeated lie on the floor around. Battered and bruised, you took a quick rest to look up and take stock of the surroundings. Other than the random old ruined houses in the vicinity, your eyes focus on the house that spawned the shades, the one that the cultists turned into after they die. But also to the Atlas Shrine, located right next to the ruined village. On the other side of the river, you notice two larger buildings, the rest, one resting on top of a hill and another a little ways away downstream, both seeming well kept compared to the other. So you sit down and rest. You guys can take your short rest if you haven't already. Which, looking at everybody's health, haven't. As your rest comes to an end, your wounds close up and your vitality return. What do you guys want now?
So right after the fight, before we sit down and have a short rest, Vi is just going to duck down in the bushes that he ended the fight in and be quietly sick. And eventually come out looking a little bit green and join everyone else.
You saying something?
I would check in on. Wait, are we trying to take a short rest or a long rest?
Now I
Right
have
now,
accidentally
short.
clicked. I've accidentally clicked that I'm currently looking at my features that I'm taking away for excuse.
Because I realized I have no spell slots.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
spend 8 hours here, no problem. No, your choice.
No, we're not gonna
Please,
spend 8 hours
please no.
here.
Please, no, not next
If you
to.
want to spend
and
8 hours anywhere, we just want to find. We better go back to our camp, right?
We activated the Atlas, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, we want to
This is
activate
before.
this item
Oh,
first.
not yet. Oh, okay. Did something hit Vi?
What do you mean?
I mean, I took a few knocks. I come crawling out of the bushes, dust off my knees. It comes to
I
10.
think
Can we move away from the meat and bone statues, please?
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
Could I, speaking of the statues, would Delilah be able to like look at the statues and sort of see any like ancestral familiarities to modern day cultures and stuff like that? Like, is there a god that's a connection between this one and a
You
modern interpretation?
you tried to figure out what god it is. That one you didn't know, but go ahead. You can see if there's any parallels to modern day gods. 10.
Come on!
You gain advantage on intelligence 6 regarding undead, right? Go ahead.
Yes, I do.
They're undead. This one is
Finally.
undead, right?
Yes, apparently. That's better.
I mean, there are a lot of gods of death. Most that you know are less gruesome than what you see here. There are the gods that are kind of more closer to interpretation of loss. But you have to understand these all gods that are like concepts. One god of loss, god of this, god of that. Those are usually elven gods. They have a whole pantheon of gods with different rankings and everything. So the ones that you've heard definitely are from those. You know of other cultures as well. Like for example, which one would it? To the Honoheian continent, you would know that there are a couple of natural landmarks that represent death that people worship as well, especially with the field of light and fire. You would know Gnomish, they don't really have religions per se, but they have beliefs that they hold strong to. And there are other people, and there are gnomes that hold like strongly hold the idea of loss and also the idea of death. But although those ones are usually a little bit smaller, none directly parallel to this one though, like how gruesome this is and everything. Not much you can get.
So closest bet would be Elven, based
Most
on
probably, yeah.
how diverse it is for the portfolio. Gotcha. All right. I make some mental notes and actual notes on that. All right.
Sure. Yep, Brie.
I'll offer Vi a handkerchief to cover their eyes, his eyes, because she said he said like bring him away from the meat and bones.
Thank you. Yeah, can we wake up the Atlas and get away from here? I don't like this place.
I didn't put you for a queasy type.
Yeah. Just too many things. I dither a little bit, like I'm thinking about trying to explain, and then I just turn and face away from the statue made of meat and bone. Just kind of kick at the dirt and see what everyone else is going to do.
Alright, so who's heading over towards the Atlas statue to touch it?
I'll do it if no one else is.
Did we retrieve any magical items from? Oh, we got a pearl, right? Or
Indeed.
something
Yeah.
for.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we spent a few
Yeah,
minutes.
during the short rest, you maybe rested a little bit extra. You spent some time to identify the items that you held.
I think so.
Why? When you were doing it, you notice it has a. You've read about it before. You identify stuff. It kind of like it grants you that knowledge of what the item does. Maybe not in its entirety, but for part. But these ones, it hits a little bit different. Like when compared to what you read, the ones that you are identifying here felt more intense. You when you identify one of the items, you get a rush of short experience, sometimes auditory, sometimes visual. Kind of intense basically each time you try to identify stuff.
Can I tell if I am tapping into the previous owner of the item, their experiences?
Arcana check, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're rolling that one and halfling luck. Wait, you're not halfling.
I am a halfling.
You're not halfling. Okay. That's why. Like, oh, you're not one. Oh, damn it. Wait, but then I saw 14. Like, god damn, you have that much, that much modifier? Okay.
No.
Alright. So, with your 14 Arcana, you can't say for sure, but you do know that heightened emotions can often leave imprints on like objects that is nearby. So it is very possible, but a little bit more research might get you.
Completely fair. Has anyone woken up Atlas yet?
I'm doing
You make your way towards the Atlas statue. You do notice this one doesn't seem to be as well kept as the others. Well, they're all not really well kept, but this one you can see it's missing an arm. There's some
it.
blood smear across of it, and the cloak that was on the others, this one does not has it.
Oh, I'm gonna try activating it regardless.
You place your palm on its forehead, and from your palm you see that light begins to emanate and cover the entire body at first, you think, but then some parts begin to the magical energy is unable to puncture through, and now you're able to see the body starts to move, but the illusion is not covering the entire body, so you see the skeleton coming up to life as it turns up to you and greets you. Greetings. How may I help you today?
Are you okay?
I am well.
You don't look so good.
Pardon my appearance. Please report any difficulties and any destruction on Atlas units to the Council of Heroes.
Uh, do I fix you?
I'm sorry, that information goes on again. Shines.
I think this one's kind of broken, guys.
How
Uh,
how broken is broken? New Atlas, what is your name, and are you connected with the other Atlases we have woken up?
It turns to you, right? Indeed. I'm able to transport you and also communicate with other atlases that you have activated.
Splendid. Uh, yeah, if everyone has gotten what they need, can we get out of here?
uh,
I think we're
I
good.
Yeah?
I like, but sorry, just one quick question to the Atlas before we do leave. I like the thought of if this Atlas is corrupted or not. Atlas, are you fully functional and capable, other than physical damages? Is there any damages that you can detect in your knowledge base data?
Running diagnostics now. And it's set still for a bit. Stock diagnostics completed. We have detected there are several missing memory caches within our system, unable to
Okay.
provide you with all the information that you may need. Please report any issues to the Council of Heroes and they will reward you commensurately.
Uh, hey,
We didn't find a.
Alice. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, no. You can go ahead.
Um, hey, Alice, where are you located at?
I am currently located at Serenia, also known as the Relaxation District within Paragon.
So you're Atlas in Serenia.
Indeed.
So your name is Ice.
Very well. I shall remember that
Pet
nickname
names.
for. I shall remember that alias for this.
Okay, we can go now.
So you're teleporting to.
No, somebody else remember the name of that
To
place?
the Black Fort, right? The RV one? Is it?
I know we want RC between Riverbend and Serenia,
Alright.
which is
Black
where
Fort
we
is
first came.
where I forgot.
we
I'm sorry. You don't have a
we
map.
got
So sorry.
yeah. When we do have a map, we can put the nicknames, but
Yeah,
it's kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
confusing
yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
moment.
Right now it's a bit confusing. I guess I can show you. I don't want to show you because I don't have I don't have a complete map yet. But
Ooh.
you've explored these areas. Saw the to uh, oh, wrong. But while that, what are you guys teleporting? To
The
RB,
one at our
RC?
camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
I
right.
think it's RC.
So all of you go over, and it goes through the procedure of asking if you want to teleport to RC. One by one, you can say yes, 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 and one by one, you gotta engulfed by that
Wait,
pillar of yes.
Oh,
before we go, wait, hold on. The ones that do we need to escort the do we need to escort the the three guys back to
did,
our camp?
didn't they
We
pass
told
through
them
the
where to
white?
meet, right?
They
Yeah, the
left.
white veil. They went through the white.
Yeah, they passed by themselves.
Oh, okay. Okay, then let's go.
All right. So you guys begin making your way. What do you call? Begin making your way. Teleport back towards RB. Nope, RC, where you will emerge on the other side. Again, surrounded by that open plain fields, burnt grass. You can see pillars of smoke in the distance. You can see RC standing right next to you as per usual. But you don't see Henry, Mia, or Rose.
Not here.
Okay.
So,
I'm looking at Aurora.
Yep.
Hey Aurora, do you want to check your trap? See what is there anything got stuck in it?
All right. Actually, forgot about that.
you need to go through
Come.
the smoke to get to your trap. Trap is in Serenia side.
Yeah, we need to go through the other side. We need
You
Esther.
coming with?
No, Esther is the only one who has the key, right?
Astrid's the only one. Correct. Alright, done. Alright, so Astrid, I'm assuming you assist them to get across to the other side of the wall, yeah?
Yeah, she's said something funky going on outside.
Oh, okay.
Be right back.
Alright, it's okay. But she will assist you to push through to the fog, get to the other side. When she places her hand through the fog, all of you immediately hear kind of like a humming of powerful magic emanating from inside, illuminating three figures standing inside the fog. One man raised towards the other one, raising her wand and realizing, oh, it's you guys. Oh, thank goodness. We were trapped here for a while. We're unsure how to get out. I walks over to you guys.
Hey, you
How
made
did
it.
how did you get over here? I thought you were back there.
I remember we told you the atlas and a point.
Right, right.
You just yeah.
Glad to see you safe. What happened
But
over there?
well, I think we should go out of the smoke first. Maybe we should introduce you to Atlas properly so that we
Uh,
can travel around this area.
sure.
Well,
One sec. Can you help me with? And she kind of goes over towards Roland, trying to push him slowly across to get outside of the fog. Slowly but surely, you try to push him. It's a slow progress, but a little bit, you're able to push him across, and you can see he's fascinated how Astrid is able to part this wall of fog. It's true. You push Atlas sorry, push Roland all the way out. And then he stops and turns to you guys. All right, where's this Atlas thing?
I'll show you.
So Henry and Mia, both of them follows you. Mia kind of looks at this. Wait, is that the thing that you've been talking about? The one that helped you to teleport around?
Yeah.
That looks different.
Then
I mean, the one that we saw was like all bones and stuff, not this. Compared to what you're seeing right now is this handsome man, brunette hair, flowing rose with six hands, you know, compared to what they know,
look,
they describe it as just a
Hmm.
skeleton wearing drab clothing.
Yeah,
this is
well,
after it's activated.
Right, right. Well, hello, Atlas. It's a pleasure to meet you. Greetings. How can I assist you today? You have intelligence or pardon me. The Atlas unit only serves to provide information and transportation. How can I help you? I see. Not really an intelligent construct, is he?
no, I don't think so.
It's kind of rude.
Well,
Hmm.
can't really be rude to, non-sentient things. Right? Atlas kind of pats Atlas's head, responds.
I think Atlas does the best with what they have. Just what they have is a little different than what we have, but I'm glad to see you all alive and in one piece.
Glad to see you as well. Henry pipes up. What happened there? Went through to the cultists and then
Uh, yeah, we fought some cultists. Um,
what the?
I,
You didn't actually try to fight them. They look creepy enough from the other
Well,
side.
fighting them is not a good idea because they can infinitely resurrect. Apparently,
Another
no,
one?
not after you destroy their
corpses.
mother statue that's holding their ghosts or whatever.
Oh,
That or
So
if you throw their corpses down the river.
Or that, yeah.
oh, strange. Wow, everything here seems to not be able to die. Fascinating to say the least. Right. So what are your plans now, now that that's a bus? Still heading towards the city center?
yeah, right? Back into the party.
Well, Atlas did mention some missing data caches, right? And we need to find them.
Yes. And Bree wants to find the Temple of Shepa.
Hmm.
That we have that as well. I need to find Mentor.
So I think the question is, are we just pausing here long enough to see if Aurora's trap caught anything and maybe eat? Or are we going to settle down and have a long rest? And then try again?
I vote for this latter. I'm out.
Yes, I need a long rest. It's been a long day. Has it been a long day though?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You are tired, but you don't feel like you get much done today.
There
Hey,
is
I
no
think, I
concept of
mean,
day, right? Or night in
hey,
this
we
world.
set, yeah, we set a trap, we found survivors, we fought cultists. I think it's a pretty productive day.
We activated
Yeah.
Atlas, yeah.
One atlas per day
Yeah, we
keeps death
activated
away, you know?
another
One
atlas.
one
Yeah.
Atlas per day keeps the fog away.
I like that. I like that.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. It's like those I forgot what they're called, but I've played it in like my magic crystals before. They're called roguelikes, right? You get in and then you get out and then you get stronger. Yeah, that's it. We've done enough to not lose ourselves. Let's just recuperate.
Very well. Mind taking care of Roland for a bit. I'm going to check the beach, see how far this, you know, going off to the ocean is an option.
Well, I would be careful if you're going towards the town over there. There's a group of those things.
Which things? The
They don't.
cultist or the one that dies and come back? Well, both dies and come back,
Uh,
but
Second one.
these guys look, they're different from the cultists, but they have this uh air of authority. Maybe they were once guards of this place.
oh,
There seems to be punishing a group of people.
oh.
But they're generally harmless, right? If you don't, you know, don't
Well,
bother
Depends.
the in their
if
duties.
you're referring to what I'm referring, yeah, that they, well, that depends. If their routine requires them to be hostile, they will be hostile. But
Yeah, and then
if
we
what you're
pass
referring,
through them.
yeah, if they're referring to what you're referring, if you're referring to what I think you're referring to, just need to steer away from them. We're just checking out the beach after all. I can go on that direction. He points, completely in a different direction, not in the direction of the town.
Alright.
Make sure
Oh,
you see where the
and
beach
along the
goes.
beach, there's this elephant creatures that is roaming around that area. We don't know what's the deal with it. It's big, and we don't want to mess with it.
Huh.
Just
Understood.
avoid, avoid sassy pants.
Mia, I think it's better you come with. Yes, exactly. I think that's a good idea. Alright, I'll take care of Roland, will you? Just make sure the thing does not come off his head, then it will start attacking everything.
Alright.
Okay.
Right. Do be careful. I feel free to come back here and wait.
Oh
It
wait. Oh
seems
wait. Now's a
no
good
worse
time for
than
you to
around.
try Atlas out.
Sorry.
You see, we activated 2 other Atlases in this vicinity. You want to try it out? The teleport function.
Oh. Well, sure.
Just say you want to R,
Two
and the one here is RC.
are so you name the teleport points RC and RB.
Yeah, because saying the whole name is a bit long. Sounds you have to say the atlas between Riverbend and Serenia, or the atlas between Riverbend and Blackford. That's a bit, I mean, it's
Gotcha.
easier.
All right. Okay. I guess Atlas teleport me to RB. Understood. And he just disappears. What?
Mrs.
Oh,
Artsy,
what about me? Atlas, me too. Where do you wish to teleport to? RB. You will. He disappears, leaving you guys alone around this Atlas with a giant 10-foot tall humanoid thing right next to you, standing there, dull stare to the. What do you guys do now?
long rest. Wait, no, we have to check Aurora's track.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll say Aurora and Astrid, you run off quickly to go over towards your trap. Why don't you go ahead, roll me a D100.
Which one?
I was about to ask. Both of
Uh,
us?
Aurora. It says trap. 9. You look at your trap in hopes of finding something. You see that your trap has definitely been triggered. You tried looking around, you don't see any creatures around where you first put your trap, so you have to scour a little bit forward and you notice a rabbit is currently wrapped around with the rope they used to cast a spell, and it's now kind of like wriggling away, but it's still tied up by the rope at the moment, unable to escape, unable to hop away.
Or I was gonna stare at the animal, then turn to Aster and say, I don't feel right about this.
It's just the way of nature. Get used to it. I'm gonna run over and grab the rabbit.
Oh boy.
We will skip to later in the day as the smell of rabbit stew begins to fill the campsite.
With Laura having like a distant look on her face.
Yeah. Aurora just stares at the pot like, But yeah,
I just think of like a montage of like Aurora be like, wait, Astrid, no, and then Astrid takes the body, stab, stab, stab,
oh god,
and
It's
blood
just
goes into Aurora's eyes, and she's just
it's a
like,
quick death. It's
it's a quick
okay.
death. But yeah, you guys are now at the campsite. You managed to slaughter the rabbit and managed to. It's not enough to feed everybody, but what do you call? You're able to actually have warm meal alongside the ration that you have. So let's say like 4 people who don't have to consume your ration today.
Oh,
So
who
just
has
pick.
rations?
So usually you'd consume 7 rations. So this time just consume 3 rations. Good. All right.
Dibs on the rabbits too.
Dips on the rabbits too. I
Hey,
mean,
I made it. I should at least get some.
we'll assume that everybody had some. But like in total, you'll still consume some ration. But yeah.
Would anyone like a lucky rabbit's foot?
I love it.
I don't think you wanted. He wasn't so lucky.
Um,
Unlucky rabbit's foot.
halflings are lucky, right?
We're supposed to be, yes.
Boy.
Do you
If
want a
you
rabbit's
haven't,
foot?
I was gonna say I didn't catch the rabbit, so I feel like you should keep it. I appreciate it though, unless you really want me to have it.
I got the fur. I'll make something with it, but really, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the feet. There's 4 of them.
I don't know either. Well, if no one else wants them, I will hold on to them. Maybe I'll think of something to do with them.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to go over to Bree while we're sitting around eating rabbit stew and rations.
Mm-hmm.
Bree, would
yeah.
you tell me about Sheppa, please?
Um, well, she's where do I begin? What do you want to know?
I mean, what kind of a goddess is she?
Oh, she's the goddess of love and happiness, I think. Like, she mentions a few things, but the ones that she came to me with is because,
So she came to you, you didn't seek her out?
a kind of did. It's a bit of a um confusing. I mean, I did, but not really. Like I didn't directly, hey, oh, this is the god to serve, if you get what I mean. Well, okay, no, you won't get what I because basically what happened was, well, um, sorry, it's been a while. Let me just find the backstory. uh, where did I? I did not write it yet. Okay, so I'll have to go based on memory. Okay, so, um, well, uh, I've always been interested in all the matchmaking thing because I like seeing people happy with each other, you know? So, um, so like one day my parents told me, "Hey, you should go here." And like and I did, and um then I saw Lady Madge and we talked and she told me about Sheppa and I instantly fell in love with her and then the rest is history.
Okay. Well, that seems simple enough on the face of it. Do you talk to Sheppa often?
Um, in my dreams sometimes. I don't think it's too often. Usually my parents send the message, I feel like. And sometimes I see her with my parents, but
Yeah, you
not
mentioned that your
often.
mother was the one who told you about Sheppa.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
So, what do you think we'll find at the Temple of Sheppa in this lost place of Paragon?
I don't know, but I'm hoping to learn more about her, cause Madge was the only follower left of Sheppa, really. At least as far as she knows, and as far as I know, you know. If
Mm-hmm.
I could learn more about her, that'd be great, basically. But she told me to come here, so maybe when I get there, I'll get more directives or something.
Yeah, I hope so. I do find it curious that no one else knows about this Sheppa.
Well, I mean, elves have so much gods. She's one of the forgotten ones.
I wonder what it's like to be a forgotten god.
I don't know, but I imagine it'd be lonely. And for a god of love, that must be like really, really lonely, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like loving someone, but people don't love you back because they all forgot about you. And that's sad. And that's why we should go and find the temple as quickly as possible.
Oh, well, I'm not going to argue with that. But thank you for telling me about her.
Of course. If
And I
I
hope.
know more about Shepa, I'll let you know. I honestly, I wish I can tell you more, but really, I'm pretty new at this. It's
No,
only been like a month or two, to be honest.
oh, that's much less time than I thought. Like that's barely time to get here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was here. I mean, I was closer to here than most people, I imagine. So it took me like a month to get here with Astrid. Uh,
That sounds like a nicer trip than mine.
how
Uh,
was your trip?
well, Jack and I got attacked by pirates,
Ah,
and then when we managed to cross the strait, we nearly got set upon by street toughs again. They were eh, setting on Delilah, and yeah. So it's been a lot of running and fighting and running and fighting.
yeah. Oh, ours is just wolves and a bunch of other beasts. I think Astrid fought a bear once. That was
I'm
like
not surprised. I look over to where Astrid is sitting around the fire.
mountain
Kicked its
bears are
ass too.
huge.
Bench pressing, I don't know. Bench pressing another person. Chilling.
Oh, I believe it. But yeah. Thank you for the handkerchief, by the way. Give it back
Of
to Pretty.
course. Feel free to use it anytime. I hope it helped.
Oh, it did. It was a very kind thought. And I will turn back to my little tiny bowl of stew and rations.
You guys fed yourselves, and not really the day grows late, but your body suddenly starts to feel more tired, and you're ready to turn in for the day when you see two figures begins to approach your. You see Henry and Mia return. What's the smell? Smells wonderful.
Rabbit.
Nice. Had proper meat in years. Been eating these. We're pointing out. I pulls out a small stone chip with some kind of rune carved onto it.
Stones?
Yeah.
You've been eating stones?
You haven't found this around?
Oh, I found a handful.
Right.
Yeah, you can eat them. Oh, back in the Riverbend village, poking around.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Wait, years? I thought you've just been here for weeks.
Yeah, that's why I said weeks.
You said years.
When did I say
Haven't
years?
had meat in years is what you said.
Yeah. Exaggeration.
Oh.
Insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
Insight.
Yeah,
Inside.
you know what? I
Insight.
will just say that's GM misspeaking, not the
Oh.
character.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be the
Okay.
GM misspeaking.
Okay.
Sure. Sure.
All
GM
right.
misspoke.
Yes.
Wink
I
wink.
will let you know if it's a real hiding thingy. That was just the GM misspoke. So, he returns to you guys seeing the
Uh-huh.
empty pot. Kind of looks, you can see a little bit disappointed, but you know, it's fine. They sit to the side and take a bite out of that, what do you call it, that chip. And immediately you can see that both of them look very full afterwards. Saw the elephant thing, by the way, once more.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Any idea if it's a person or just a beast?
I think it's a person. It was fishing.
Person.
I wondered about that. Did you talk to it? Him?
No, I do not know if it looks like it's one of those undead things. The one that comes back after you sleep. But I don't know. It seems a bit more full, not lanky like most.
Did you see it catch anything?
Oh yeah, it did a couple really. Took it up, holds it over his shoulders, and then brought it back. I went off towards uh Arby, was it? Yeah.
Right. Toward the portcullis, toward the fort.
I don't know, but that's a fort to that direction. Why don't we just camp out there instead?
And I thought there was more chance of running into other beings. And I thought it best to stay away until we know a little bit more.
By the way, the two they kind of sit around in a circle. What found out so far? I know you're new, but seeing that the ocean ends after 300 feet, then I guess we're stuck here.
300 feet?
Yeah, it was
Did you
far.
take a boat out on it?
No, I'd rather not know what happens if I fall off. But yes, about 300 feet before it just waterfall.
How do you know?
Looked like the edge. made a little, what do you call that? Small boat. Pushed it to the edge and it just fell off.
Maybe it's more of a lake. It is riverbed, so maybe it's a river.
Possible as well. But like I said,
Hmm.
just a little bit of water and then gone.
I look over at Aurora. So, with any luck, the corpse you pushed into the river has washed out to sea and gone over the edge by now.
It's Aurora.
I'm here. I just don't know what to say to that.
That's fair. And
But,
yeah, I look back at Henry. I don't know that we can add a great deal more to your store of knowledge. Some of the undead appear to be fairly harmless and just wish to be left alone. Some of them appear to be actively hostile. We did free a fairly ordinary looking wolf.
Oh?
So there might actually still be some animals here.
Oh,
And
yes.
also the rabbit.
Animals doesn't seem to be affected by whatever's going on. Saw a deer, was it the other day? Yeah. It was in Serenia, but Serenia is the only forested areas we've come so far. Before that was Cogsett. That's it.
A what?
Cogsett. The district
Oh, okay.
before we came to Serenia. That one's just full of buildings. Like like an industrial place, you know, a lot of big buildings. Not much place for people to stay.
Mm-hmm. Did you come across any landmarks or things that looked like they might be worth further exploring while you were there?
It wasn't as safe compared to here. Relatively calm, to be honest. Over there, there are people, but they have these like what do you call green crystals just jutting out of their faces, bodies, and other parts. They seem to maintain more sentience compared to the undeads, but I don't know. They have this look like a predator, like something that has not eaten for weeks. We've tried to avoid them as much as possible because when one of them meet the other, oh, the fight was immense. Most of them seems to be spellcasters, so that's another big problem
Oh
as well.
no. Yeah.
Just try to sneak out quickly as we can, and as we get to Serenia, that he turns to look to at Roland. This happened.
Well, I have no idea what that would be, but as the saying goes, forewarned is forearmed. Well, thank you for the warning. We will be very careful when we get there.
I should. You're like the first sane person we've met over down here. Rather not lose you. Okay,
Well, we did come here, so, one could justly question our sanity, but at the moment we don't seem to have, well, actually, I go quiet. I'm just kind of staring at the fire, kicking my feet.
What? Sure.
Yeah. 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 Nothing I should trouble with. You don't worry about it.
All right.
Yeah. Wait, do I know this? What is going on?
Can ask Vi.
Sorry, was that in or out of character?
Let's just say in character. And V's just a big. It's like to think is why referring to um anything they were trying to keep her? Like I don't think so. So I think she'd just be like confused and like no, Brie would have better insight. I don't think she would say it out loud.
I was going to say you may roll an insight check or a straight intelligence check if you like on me.
Definitely an insight check. So there you go.
Very nice. Should I say it out loud or should I
Let's
send it
kick
to the
everybody
DM?
out of the server.
No.
Really?
Whispers.
Wait, 1 second.
Or
Might as well.
or you could text me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that works too.
If you don't want to say it out loud, that's all.
Yeah, I'll send you a quick message.
All right. So,
I'll have to keep the
in the
whole
meantime,
team.
while these two are having their secret chats, the rest of you, what do you guys do? Aurora, Astrid, Jack, Delilah.
Let's click the
I'm-
button.
I was thinking.
All right. Yeah.
Aurora will go to Astrid, actually.
Oh.
And as she kind of takes a seat next to her, she looks at her and goes, "Hey, a while ago when we saw each other again, you said you didn't remember me. Was that true?"
It takes a while for me to remember, considering it's, been a few years. By face alone, I couldn't tell, but after getting, a hint of your personality and the smell, which is really hard to forget, the memories came back.
Or sniffs herself for a second. And goes, "Ah, all right. I was wondering how it worked.
You
Grown
kind of
up
smell like
around where-
moonlight.
Have you smelled moonlight before? And how?"
Will you ever sit up at night and it's like that foggy, dewy kind of smell, but then it's got like that gentle sprinkle of like light airiness to it?
I see what you mean. Yeah, I get it. But I was feeling a little hurt because you said you don't remember me. But I guess that's sorted out now.
That and I don't call you Rory.
You did. You did. The first
No,
and
Bree called
only.
you Rory.
Yes. We were very small children back then. Guess I've advanced now to Aurora instead. Very grown up. So, how have you been these few years?
Well, it's been a long time, but I've been stuck in the same village for so many years that I just needed to get out of there, and here I am now in Paragon.
Not too dissimilar, actually. I was stuck in the same village, and well, when things happened the way they happened, I found the perfect excuse to leave. And now we're here. Small world. Although I traveled with a wisecracking fox over there. Gonna point at Fontaine, who's doing his own rogue things, I imagine.
Yeah, keeping an eye on this around. Aiming its crossbow.
I wish the circumstances were better and that we met under happier circumstances, but I guess we're still too early in our adventuring days to know where this is leading to. I hope we
So
make this first grand adventure.
I sure hope so. After all the things that I've been stuck doing back in uh, Nordum.
So what is the
Uh,
name? Hold on. Um,
Do you have any plans of returning, or what's your plan after?
I was stuck in that town for 15 years because they wouldn't give me any good work. I had so much to do. When I finally left, I wanted to come here, and I didn't expect to actually, you know, fall into whatever this is. Thought it would be an
Wait,
boring,
easier
I
trip.
think.
was this your first stop?
We had a few stops along the way, right, Bree?
I don't think I'm there. I'll be talking with Violet this morning.
Man.
But if you're asking
She's
me in
ignoring me.
character, yeah. If you're out of character, then yeah. Few stops. 1 month off of.
I really hope we're not, like, dead or whatever.
We should be fine.
That fireball didn't instill me with a lot of confidence, but magical deer after that, I guess, did. I hope I'm not dreaming.
Well, if you're dreaming, wouldn't it be easier for you to control what's happening right now? If you knew you were dreaming?
What is control, really? Would I be able to conjure starlight and cast magic? Does I do that?
Well, if I was able to control my dreams, I would be cooking a lot more food than just a measly rabbit.
What would you be cooking?
Big ass elk.
Elk. I'll keep that in mind as we go through the forest next time.
Plenty of meat
Maybe
on them, and you can reuse their bones and antlers.
can
Yep.
as accessories, I imagine.
Well, you can use them to make like handles, shivs. You can use them to make like uh arrowheads.
Never found much use for any of those, although I did once make a wicked crown with them.
I heard some of them you can use them to predict things like an oracle. Using bones for that.
Never went much into that. Always saw, tea leaves and stars. Faint smells for some reason. Anything but bones, I suppose. But I'm starting to ramble, and I just dropped by to say it was nice seeing you again. And nice that you remember me.
Yeah, it's good to have you here and good that you're safe. I guess we'll try to keep you safe.
Likewise.
So, his turn in.
I think just to continue
Oh, okay,
from
yeah, go
just
ahead.
now.
Yeah.
And Bree would leave it alone. I don't. She would take the cue and like try to change the subject with Henry and Leanne, and be like, hey, how did you guys came together? All that.
And look, the two of them look at each other for a bit, and then the two of them chuckle. Cool friends. We've studied at the same academy, um, graduated, and honestly, we expect to travel together. It's kind of happened, right?
Vibe check.
Yeah. Inside check. Go ahead.
Please, wait. No, I don't have advantage. Just have a... Yo, there you go.
25. They seem like close friends. Brothers and sisters, even maybe kind of has a feeling to it. They've
Okay.
they seem like they've gone through a lot together, and they appreciate each other's company.
No hints of anything more.
Not yet.
On either side, basically, from their interactions.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
See
just
what
on a
I
journey
mean? I'm
looking
pretty
for
good.
some random items that we found in the history books.
Oh, what item?
Well, we were actually looking for a sword within this vicinity.
A sword.
Yeah,
What does it do?
apparently it belonged to one of the founders of the school that we were attending to, the academy. Um, just filling our times really. Just spent some times in towns doing quests. Maybe we come upon. It's kind of like our long-term goal, not something we're actively pursuing, but as we did. What about you? I heard something about a shepherd. What's that about?
Yeah. She's my guide. I'm a cleric.
Cleric. I can see. It makes sense. Dress plus shield. Usually fighters don't. Hey.
Well, hey, fighters can wear dresses.
Well, not when you're in a danger zone. You'd see me wear a suit, but I won't wear a suit to here, for example.
Well, why don't you try?
Rather not get my good suit torn up. Especially I have to deal with that guy. Pointing to
Does he bite and scratch a lot?
yeah, quite a bit. Especially when the mask falls off, so double checks. I'm still up.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, I forgot to bring a weapon, you know, so I just have a dress and a shield.
Uh, I mean, I think I got spares in my bag. You really should have one. What do you use? You know how to use a dagger at least?
I can use simple weapons. So yes,
Good enough. And he kind of
uh,
pulls out one of the dagger
I
that
don't
he has in
think
his
I'm a
boots.
dagger person. Do you have like a mace or something?
Oddly, I do. Kind of
You
goes
do?
back to his
Ooh.
bag and pulls out longbow, pulls out
Wait.
halberd,
Yeah, I can use a mace.
pulls out club,
I
pulls
can
out
I
dagger,
can use a mace better
dagger.
than a dagger.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Sorry about the blood. We took it off some bandits before we came here.
It is alright. It gives it character.
Tosses the whole thing into the bag.
Thanks. I got a mace as I turn back to the party. I got a mace.
All right. So after this whole morning event, you guys rest in for the night. Try to take some rest, and luckily tonight it passes peacefully. Drops you in your sleep, and you all get your long rest.
Wait, I can do 8 spells? Hold on a minute. Oh, I can prepare 8 spells. Oh my god.
You leveled up, so one additional spell.
Uh,
So, you wake up the next morning feeling better. You regain your health, you regain your abilities, and you wake up to the sound of crunching by what do you call by Henry, seemingly having his breakfast. Morning. What's your plan for today?
Good morning. I will take out one of the stone chips I found and start nibbling on it.
oh
Yeah.
wait, sorry, I forgot. Before we go to long rest, I would just leave like the trinket that I usually do use for my long rest next to Vi, and just give him a pat before he goes to bed because I feel like he had a hard day.
What's the trinket?
I think it's just a necklace that she wears. So when she goes to bed, usually she would take out like a small effigy and uh uses the necklace that she wears and put it on it. But now that the effigy is like next to Vi when he wakes up, basically like a May Chappelle watch over you type of thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
So, you wake up the next morning, you guys get ready, have some a little bit of breakfast, eating rations, refreshment chips, whatever you want. But the day is free for you guys. What?
Sorry, DM. Also, before anything starts, do you want me to tell you which formula I use, or
You don't have to.
should
It's all
I?
good.
Can, all
I
right,
trust
I
you're
can
you're
just pull
keeping
it
track
out.
stuff. Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
I'll ask you if I feel something's off, but
Okay.
so what do you guys want to do now? Party, which I don't have a
I
party to.
will
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I'll pat the little effigy and then return it to Bree. Thank you for the thought. So I
You did
think
well last night.
tolerably, I'm all right. We were going to go back to city center, look for that next memory cache and the Temple of Shepa. Unless someone else has a different idea of what would be best to do next.
Well, if you're heading that
Sounds
way, I'm thinking to just check out that village that you left off. See if there's anything useful that we can take back. Build up our camp a little.
If you find any of the undeads hiding in the houses, please leave them alone. They won't hurt you. They're just scared.
I understand.
we'll be in Atlas and Serenia or Ice if you want to drop a visit.
Noted. So,
Right, we're going to go there, right? Because we haven't explored the area.
Yeah.
I mean that's the
Okay.
furthest place that you have. So yeah, I would assume you're heading that way. So,
Okay.
uh, you guys get ready for the day, put on your armor, getting ready to adventure. And you go over towards Atlas and you tell it that you want to teleport to Icy. One by one, you guys disappear and reappear back to that destroyed, ruined riverside beach. You see the what you see the robes, skins art right on the ground as you left it. You see
Well,
again
I
that
would have given the handkerchief to Vi
to
before
buy
we
again.
go.
You see the what do you call the gore statue that they made for their goddess. at the center of the place. And now you realize it's starting to smell a little. You never realized it before this, but now you can start to like, oh yeah, now it's getting there. Now you can actually yeah, looking
Yikes,
around
that's awful.
right now. You're standing on. Let me. You have the map, so you're standing on this side of the river. The bridge that was there is currently collapsed. There's a really fast river running uh, this way, northward, so to speak. And from where you are right now, the point of interest that you can see is basically the houses around you and the house where the came from. Across the river, you can see ruin. A couple of them are kept. You can see there is a road that leads deeper into Serenia, but also another road that runs perpendicular. The road that you are on stretches off to the north and south side of the city. So, what do you?
Delilah, Jacques, anyone want to help me poke through these houses and see if there's anything besides meat statues that reanimate ghosts?
I was
What?
actually curious about the other houses. There were other houses, right? Except for the ones that was contained the statue, right?
Yeah, there are other houses, but those ones are much more ruined, much more destroyed.
We can
In
poke through them all. I'll help.
in light of searching for items, could Delilah instead like try to search maybe this is a personal endeavor more or less. She's trying to find out what this city or what this town area sort of used to be like before everything that happened, like before
Sure,
the
sure, sure.
takeover and whatnot.
I get you. Go ahead, roll me investigation check. Vi as well. And anyone looking around, go ahead, roll investigation check. Otherwise, let me know which one.
I
All
give
right.
a guidance to Vi.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm looking for stuff, more red chips. Yeah.
Finally,
T. Vi rolled
I'm gonna help.
T. Helpful.
Oh, you can roll a d4. There you go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
You
22.
help
got a 2.
Oh,
Vi
you're helping
search for
Vi?
the house.
Alright, okay, so go ahead, roll one more time, Vi. Sorry, because you have advantage.
Oh, okay.
21 it is. Alright. So let's first start with Delilah. Delilah, you look around in the smaller houses, trying to figure out what's the purpose of this. You look at the large building on either side of the road. They're definitely too large to be a commoner's home. Um, Maybe it's some kind of rich folk that must have stayed here based on outlines of the building that still. Then you see there are a couple more. There's like a large wide area in the center, square. Um, it's a little bit hard for you to garner any additional detail beyond that, since anything that is not stone, metal, seem to have been wrong way. You look through everything inside, see if there's anything that can give uh, about this place. In one of the houses, you find you're not sure what it, but you find a lot of ring. Not ring to put in your finger, but circular metal rings about the size of your palm, rusted to all hell. You see a couple of them on the stone table that divides the room. Sure purposes. Look into the
how
back
did the
room. Huh? Sorry?
Like how do they divide it when you mean by that?
Sorry, I don't understand what did you right?
You you said the rings like are placed that seem to divide the
No,
rooms.
no, no, no. There are on a table that divides the room.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
So yeah, it's a rectangular room like so, and there's a table over here. You can see a bunch of rings kind of like scattered all over the table here. Some on the
What are
floor as
those
well.
rings for? Why do you need that big of a ring?
are so they're it's not metal.
It's metal, rusted metal.
It's a rusted metal, right? I'm gonna be refrain from touching it a bit.
All right, look for it at it. Yeah, you look across at this place. There are a lot of small, large-ish rooms connected to each other, one after. Uh, you're
Kurang
trying
aja.
to figure out if you've seen any structure
Di
that's
Indonesia lah kabel ya.
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, you try to see if there's any buildings that fit this particular design. With the 16, only one thing kind of comes to mind. It reminds you of tents, like multiple small tents that people would open in like a carnival or like a festival or something.
Oh,
It's
are
not
they
as not an exact fit because you don't see any canopy or prizes or something. We're all destroyed. But there's
right?
multiple tents here with half walls and to give you that sensation, some kind of
It
stalls at these multiple stalls.
reminiscent of the festival that was trashed when we arrived here. That was what's the lady's name that came here and their uncle was
Irene. I mean, yeah,
Irene's.
like your typical festival.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
not too similar, but just all right. Okay.
In
Huh. All
meantime,
right. Okay.
Vi, you look around in the cultist area, trying to see if you can find any ships. You are able to find a couple, 9 more those ships scattered,
Ooh,
kind of like actually not scattered, stored in a particular location at the end of the room. Something that you might have missed before. You kept looking around some see if there's any additional you can find. That's when you notice you're not sure if your eyes are playing tricks on you, but you notice that the lighting on a floor is a little bit brighter compared to the other tiles. That's because it's very faint. You're not sure your eyes are playing tricks on you. You have to go there. You knock tile that seems to be lighted is slightly different. Tuk, 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 tuk. Hit the adjacent tile. Tuk, tuk, tuk. Feel like this tile is hollow.
Mm.
secrets.
Hey, everyone, I think I found a little secret place in the floor over here.
Ooh.
Does it, can I tell if it's got any magical traps on it if I
Go
just try to open
Arcana check for me. Looking at it, you don't see any, and you stop. You, it is very, very faint, but you notice that the way that the tile is oddly colored. The lighting doesn't seem to hit it quite right. You notice there is a very specific pattern to the light that's coming from the other side of this tile. You realize it is in the shape of a magic circle, sort specifically a glyph.
And I will give a little eat and scooch back a bit. Nobody touched that right off. Does anyone have any way to cancel magic? Dispel magic, even?
We're not at that level yet, I think. That's a level 3 spell for like level 4, unfortunately. Maybe we can trigger it from far away.
That would probably be wise. I will point out the unevenness in lighting to everyone. Look over at Jock. You can move things from far away. Do you think you could pick it up, open it while we're all safely away from it?
Well, I could try. I'm gonna take a look at it. Is it heavy or is it complicated to handle?
It's not
What is it?
complicated to handle, but it most definitely is heavy.
I cannot carry it then. Huh.
I mean, you just gotta trigger the glyph.
You're doing this.
Doesn't Fontaine have like needles or darts? Or am I forgetting something? Or mixing like
Fontaine just has crossbows.
we can use a crossbow bolt?
And I
Could be.
can try. That's sure.
Nope.
He pulls out his crossbow, takes aim in it, and I'm gonna shoot
everyone
it.
back.
Where did it go away?
Fire inside the hole, and he shoots his crossbow. He rolls a 13 as the crossbow hits the stone, and immediately a loud explosion detonates from that area. No light, no like fire or anything like that. Just a strong, loud force emitting from that location, shooting that tile off of the ground, hits the ceiling, cracks the tile in two as it falls down to the ground and shatters into even more pieces. None of you are in the way, so you guys are fine. But the floor all around it is just cracked all over the place. You can see the fixtures on the wall falls down. Whatever clothing that was hanging over there just shredded to bits. But then you see the hole in the ground the tile was covering, and it is glowing, emitting this pale white light from inside.
Oh boy.
I will creep up and take a look.
Slowly moves, takes a look, and you see it. Something small, size of a ring, maybe smaller, emitting this bright, intense light. You have to cover your eyes a little bit as you get closer. And you notice it is in a similar shape to another glowing object that you found before.
I was
After
about to
defeating
ask
the
if
golem.
is it glowing like the first thing that the bone skeleton dropped, the memory cat?
It is. But this one is much, much smaller.
Smaller. Is it a
Oh,
piece of the cache?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's in the same shape as the cache as from before.
Maybe it's a portable.
A USB stick? No, who said that? Not me.
Universal serial.
Bust.
I actually have no idea how to magicify it. It's just so far off.
Universal magical bus.
Yeah, I will reach in and try to pick it up and tuck it in a pocket.
You try to pick it up. It similar to like the other one. It seems to move away from your hand a little bit. You have to scoop it from the bottom so that the light have no way to go. Floats up in your palm.
Well, Atlas might want this. And we have an Atlas outside. Can someone please knock down the rotting statue? Throw it in a fire or something.
Astrid, you want to get on it?
With pleasure.
Astrid goes over. Before you could even finish the sentence, you hear loud. Something from the outside. Get the feeling that you should stay inside for a few more seconds. But
I will let Astrid finish.
I'm just gonna come back and I'm like, half of me is covered in blood.
yeah.
Oh boy.
We just started the day. Now you have to have fun.
There's a river nearby.
I can clean it up.
River.
Allow me. And I will cast Prestidigitation and clean the blood up.
Slowly, because precipitation only targets 1 foot area, but you action clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up until she is now perhaps cleaner than than before you first met her.
Wow.
Oh man. You know how long it took me to get that natural scent?
Oh,
Well,
sorry. Did you want that? I think I can copy it.
I
No,
think
it's
you can
fine. I'll
spoil
just
it
find some
back.
dirt to roll in later.
I will try to Prestidigitation one more time and try to return some of that natural scent to Astrid.
Yeah. Put it back, sans the
You can
gore,
spoil
you
it.
know. Yeah. Try to put the scent there. It's there, but Astrid, you know, like this is magic
It's not
scent.
natural.
Yeah, it's slightly
Yeah.
off,
This
you
is
know.
magic scented. It's
It's
ugh,
not the same,
it's not
Mom.
the same. It's like comparing soy meat and real meat.
Well,
This is
I wouldn't
like
say soy
this
meat
is
and
like
real meat. It's like comparing beef to lamb, you know. Both are meat, but like just it's different, you know. To the
this is
connoisseurs,
like
you know it's different.
when you're young
Uh,
and you have a favorite blanket, then your mom goes and wash it, and then the scent is just not the same.
It's
So you
like
Yeah,
try to make it dirty,
it's not
basically.
but it's
fluffy
not the
anymore.
same. Yeah.
All right. But yeah, after a while, Astrid will return, covered in blood. You clean her up, and well, peeking outside, there's still the blood and gore everywhere. Just you know, spread out a little bit more rather than piled up to this one big effigy.
I will stride out. It doesn't seem to be the blood and gore per se that's bothering Vi. It seemed to be the statues, the cultists. And I walk over to the damaged Atlas and tap it on the skeletal arm. Hello, Atlas. May I see a bowl, please? If you want this, and I will try to herd the little glowing shard into its bowl.
Uh, you place it into the bowl. Get rid of it. Process it. This memory shard does not belong to Atlas. Would you like me to read it regardless?
Oh, yes.
Wait, wait.
Reading content. It seems to contain a memory of an event. Would you like me to show it to you?
Yes.
And the
Yes,
illusion
please.
of Atlas kind of expands a little bit, but you can see like half of the region does not seem to be displaying properly because the left half of the Atlas you're using right now is broken, a little bit glitch, unable to show the full body of Atlas. Similar as well, the illusion, half of it seems to be missing, but it is enough to see what is going. It was raining heavily.
Whoa.
oh.
You are inside a manor of sorts. You're looking at the statue in front of you, hoping, praying, some kind of release. And then you see the door slam. You look around, try to see what it is. You see a group of people wearing golden armor. Sorry, not gold. Yeah, wearing uh, silverish platinum-ish armor. All of them with spears and halberds pointing it at you. All the people surround you, kind of like looking a little bit scared. What's going on? And then you see one person begins walking in. Female, long hair. Um, you see this person wearing this purple wavy robe almost in this kind of like slightly revealing fashion. And the moment this person steps inside, you see almost the room starts to get a little bit darker. So does her skin as it slowly turns into this dark blue shade with like kind of like constellations running all around it. This person walks up, pointing at your group, shouting,
Tambora.
Wait, our group? Oh, sorry, perspective.
shouting,
Sorry.
"You are under arrest for the charge of starting a cult and disturbing the peace within the city of Paragon. Do not do not resist." They all kind of look at each other for a bit. They're not sure what to do. But then the leader, the one that you saw at the center, turns around, pulls up a dagger. "He got a weapon! He's got a weapon, everybody!" And they're all immediately point out their helmets, ready to strike. But then the leader stabs himself. Blood splats across all over the floor as he just pulls it down. "Stop them right now! You're gonna spread it even more!" As you see all the guards rush in and try to stop your brethren before they kill themselves. You yourself quickly grab over your dagger, but you hesitate. You're afraid. You look around at the chaos and instead you chose to turn around and run away. And then you return back to the river side. The rain's no more. The house is no more. But you see Atlas returning to his original form once the recording ends here. Would you like me to replay it?
We're good.
And he hands out the bowl once more to allow you to keep the shard.
Thank you, Atlas. I will take the shard and tuck it in a pocket.
You're happy.
Do you think that's the cause of Paragon's downfall, this cult?
Maybe?
Uh,
I feel like we don't have enough information yet.
yeah.
They didn't seem that well established here, if that makes sense. They seemed like they were perching on the remnants of something much larger, rather than that they caused the downfall, but that's just a guess, really.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe they managed to call it before it gets bigger. Or maybe, I don't know. I mean, that looks like the one that we fight. All the thing with deaths and undeaths and all that. We've been seeing so much more like skeletons and zombies. So I was just wondering, it's in relation, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I assume all the people in the shiny armor are the Hall of Heroes or something. Atlas, are the people dressed in the shiny platinumy armor soldiers of the Hall of Heroes?
Analyze.
So,
Yes, they seem to bear the cost. They seem to bear the uniform, the light god.
the light guard. Who's the female in purple robes?
I am sorry. I am unable to identify the image of this person. Please provide the memory cache and so I get information.
Of course. Well, I suppose the river is next.
See the
It looks a bit fast flowing to swim. Does anyone have a way to get us across?
Oh wait, why was this underneath the floorboard like it's being, it's even with like a glyph of warning? Why is someone trying to hide this? Does anyone
Maybe,
not find that suspicious?
maybe they're still here and we can ask them. There's more houses on the other side if we can get across.
Yeah, I guess so.
I was muted, sorry. Well, according to the recording, right? Sorry, I'm not J5. Okay.
use the robot.
I heard the infliction and like
Yeah.
wait.
Okay. Well, if you look at the recording, the person that recorded didn't kill themselves. Maybe they survived, tried to run away, hide proof or anything.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I thought.
Well, about crossing over the river. We find a huge enough plank to make a makeshift bridge out of it.
I turn and look at Astrid. You wrestle bears. How are you at wrestling large pieces of wood?
I find they can be pretty stiff.
I suppose that's a good thing if you're a plank of wood.
Do you
So-
want me to wrestle some wood?
Maybe. Looking at the bridge, is it something where we could make like a very narrow footpath over with what's left of it if we just shift some lumber, or is it like
Yeah,
a
sorry.
10-foot gap in the middle?
I should describe the bridge. The bridge itself was made from stone.
Oh.
The one that's remaining is just the base, the one that is connected to what do you call to the land on either end. The center seems to have collapsed and washed away. There are a couple of stone jutting at the center of the river, but it's like half the height of where it should be. So let me just draw it to you for context, because I know you like drawing.
Yeah.
So this is the one side,
Visual learner.
this is the other. Here's the bridge. One bridge over here. Another bridge here. Side view, yeah. Then the stone, then like a couple of stones at the center, like so.
How
The
far is
width here, if I recall correctly, I is 20. Check. It's a
20
very wide
feet?
river, yeah.
20 feet? We can jump across.
Maybe you can.
Nah, don't worry. How much do you weigh?
Oh.
Yeah,
I 65 pounds.
Easy.
Enhance is a ritual, right?
If you recall, my gauntlet can, not only bring people to me, but I can go across things with it.
Ooh, that is
Oh,
right.
so you could take a rope across and then
Pull each one of us across.
yeah. I like that better than hand walking across a rope, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. So, you have that gauntlet. You put them on, and you're carrying a person here.
I can. Hopefully, I don't drop them in the water.
All right. So, who are you carrying first?
Who wants to go first?
I will volunteer.
All right, hop on.
All right. Bye. Grab on. This thing is not designed to be used while carrying a person. So the momentum when you are jerked off is really strong. So the moment you shoot the javelin on your wrist to the other side, it lodges itself into the ground. And like, okay, feeling good. It immediately jerks you across. Go ahead, roll athletics check as you try to hold on to Vi as you are pulled across to the other side.
All right.
17. You hold on tight. Vi, you feel yourself. How I'm not sure how strong you are. So depending on how strong Vi is, it either feels like a very nice tight hug, or like a crushing blow, like death is coming to you as you get yanked to the other side. Astrid is fine, but Vi is like clutch in her clutches, semi-suffocating. Somewhere into that.
At a -1 modifier to strength.
Okay, so you're like trying to gasp for air for that short few seconds.
Please. I squeak out.
What's up?
Can't breathe.
I'm just gonna open my arm to drop Vi to the ground.
I just collapse in a heap.
Drink
Gasp
some water, you'll
slowly.
be fine.
And you proceed to do that 6 more times. No, 4 more times. 5 more times. 5 more times. So who's next?
That looked painful.
I am looking for other alternatives. Could I makeshift, like, grab whatever debris left, building materials, stone, anything that I could just fashion into something that could easily make a semi-bridge, plank even.
I
There
mean,
is
I have
no.
I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would it be easier for you to be, say, sitting on something and I hook it and pull it across?
Or you
oh
can just
boy.
throw it to someone and they fail their saving
Make a
throw and you
gurney.
can pull it.
Make a gurney.
Yeah, like sit in a barrel. I'd aim at the barrel and pull it across.
That could work.
Is there like a barrel full of like
Li-
ale or something that left out from a bar?
Like I said, no any non-metal, non-stone material is not there anymore.
So we're saying wood still
Yeah.
there.
Wood, cloth. They did not survive.
Can I roll investigation to see if there's a wooden barrel?
I told you nothing survived that
Come
long.
on, all right.
It's
Okay.
been 1,000
You know what?
years.
Delilah's just going to brace and then is gonna be ready for anything. God.
So wait, so Delilah's just gonna take the hook directly? Is that what you're saying?
I mean,
Gonna
yeah.
be painful.
I'm sorry?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
alright. So
Verbal, yes.
alright, so Astrid,
She can
you
take it.
you ready? You aim your gauntlet to the other side where Delilah's standing. She seems to be taking it. You don't have to roll to hit for this one. You will automatically hit. Do you do it?
She'll be fine.
And you just launch it to the other side. You take. I think if you minimize the damage, do you minimize the damage?
I'll try to. Yeah, best
Uh,
thing to do is aim like right between the feet.
All right. And by minimizing the damage, the She takes. Where is that?
1 plus
Chain
strength
gauntlets. There
modifier.
you go. 1d6. So 1 plus strength modifier. What's your strength modifier?
My
6.
strength is a
No, S
Oh.
straight, S straight.
Okay. Mine is
Plus-
+6.
6? No, it can't be. Oh, plus 4, plus 4.
Strength.
That's strength saving
Plus
throw.
4.
That's saving throw. So plus 4.
Okay.
So, Delilah, you take 5 points of damage as the gauntlet sinks directly into your leg.
Ow.
And you're just
Ugh.
yanked across. It was not a fun experience. Like, it's a little bit disorienting as well, but you land on the ground next to Astrid on the other side, bleeding a little bit, but you've had worse. Yeah.
I feel like if I'm trying, I'm
That look a lot more painful than what Vibe had.
Yeah.
I don't
What the heck?
I feel like I'm not gonna limp. I'm gonna try to stand up. So I'm gonna try to like just stand on my land on my feet. I'm gonna can I roll a dex saving throw?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't want to mess up anything else.
Alright, 22. You're good. Like you are worried because the pain's throbbing from your thigh, but when you put your leg to the ground, you barely feel it. You kind of remembered how this will works. Even if you're injured, your body keeps pushing through until you can't, basically. So you are bleeding, but you're able to make your way to the other side, no problem. Leaving 4 more people remain on the other side of the bridge. I was hearing someone
How
looking
big
for
is the gap
alternatives.
again?
20 feet.
Oh, that was 60.
I said 20, I think,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear that part.
Oh.
Aurora's going
wait.
to. Yes?
Go ahead.
Aurora's going to walk up to the edge,
Uh-huh.
look down into the water below, and then dematerialize into stardust and just glide on over to the other side.
What?
Misty step. Starlight step.
What the?
And,
What intonation is this?
Is that even a
and-
spell? Oh, that
and-
is a spell. Okay, alright, okay.
Wait, and as should I do this?
Okay.
I think I should, right? And as Aurora materializes over there, Jack is already over there as well.
Jesus.
So many people have teleport.
Oh wait, I cannot target
Wait, how
myself.
did you-
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I target
No,
myself?
you can't. Not with this.
Another creature. Oh no, so I won't do that then.
Yeah.
Wait, you can teleport someone.
Oh no, I can't teleport myself. I guess. No. Anybody wants to teleport?
I could go.
Breathe.
I guess Bree is already there.
Alright, Bree disappears. So
Woohoo!
both Aurora and Bree arrive at the same time on the other side. And finally, Fontaine and Jack. I'm just gonna parkour this if you don't have any other solutions.
I got nothing.
Alright, see you on the other side. As he begins to get ready and run.
I'll get ready to thorn whip him if he fails miserably.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That one.
Fontaine like leaps across, proper like dive, tuck roll and everything. Lands on the other side, no problem. Lands on the center brick, no problem. Stands up, tries to get a run up and jump, immediately slips and get ready to fall into the water as suddenly a thorn just emerges from the other side of the river, wrapping around Fontaine, minimizing damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, how much damage?
Oh,
1.
oh.
That would be 1, right?
It's 1, yeah.
Yeah. The 1 point of damage as Fontaine gets pulled to the other side and lands on the floor right next to you. Hey. Thanks.
No one was watching, don't worry.
Leaving now only Jack on the other side.
I'm gonna look at uh
Double
can't
jump.
remember her name. Astrid.
Astrid.
Um, well, Astrid, can you help carry me over?
The other viable method, yes.
Well, that's what you want to do. I'm gonna, launch my.
Not your?
Yeah, I just now
Preferably
realized
the
it's
way
only
the
20
way you
feet. I could have
carry
just jumped
carry.
that.
You have the strength to do it.
But you can't jump with someone though. You can
Yeah,
jump on
no.
your
Yeah.
own though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just jump across and then shoot back over with the gauntlet with Jack in tow.
What's your jump? Long distance jump is yours is 18 feet. I'd say go ahead, roll athletics check for me as I try to hold on to Jack and trying to pull him across to the other side.
Easy.
Easy landing on the other side, and you have Jack in tow. Everybody manages to get to the other side. Some worse for wear, some as normal. Arriving to the other side, you can see your surroundings again. More of those buildings scattered, but two buildings that catches your eye is the one larger building, slightly to the east side of town, so slightly this direction. And then you also notice one large building up of a hill. Uh, the large building thing is there's two things. One, it still has its roof. It's destroyed in some parts and everything, but unlike other buildings, this one still has its roof. Second, the house feels familiar to all. You've seen it.
Huh.
What?
One that we just saw.
You saw it from the inside, outside.
Hmm.
So,
Can I try to recall where have I seen this house before?
roll history check.
Oh
Can I
my.
guidance that?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Guidance, no guidance?
Actually, no guidance. No
Guidance.
guidance. Not on
Oh.
purpose. It's not like okay, I'm gonna do this. It's
Easy.
20. With 20, you notice it's not the house. There is on the opposite side of the house, there is a landmark. Essentially a strange looking tree that you recall seeing when you were within that perspective of that illusion, within that mem shard. Figure out that is actually the house that you saw in the memory.
Alright. Oh. Oh. Well, in that case, I'm gonna tell everybody that might be the house. And we might have to be careful because a lot of cultists are doing their ritual over there.
Really? There's cultists over there?
In the
In the
memory,
vision, right? The cultists were killing themselves trying to complete their ritual of some sort.
Yes.
yeah.
Um, oh, I thought you mean you saw it now. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm just telling everybody to be careful. Don't know what the ritual is.
yeah. Are there
Some protective ward
windows?
or something?
Are there windows in the house?
There are some windows. There are even holes in the wall, which allows you to look inside. Go ahead with perception check if you're
I would like to look
Oh,
inside.
guidance.
Before I creep up and try to look in, remembering a bunch of angry cultists, I would like to go ahead and cast invisibility on myself and then creep up and have a look.
I will guidance before she goes invisible. Before he goes invisible.
Alright. Vi, you creep up closer. This is a little bit away from the party, as you try to get to this isolated building on top of a hill. Trying to peer inside the climb up. Notice that this building on the inside looks like any other. Destroyed, not many furnitures remaining to how old. But one strange thing that you do not see with the other ruins in this one is you see bone. The bones of people who died here still remain.
Are the bones still positioned as the people in the moment of death, or have they been scattered about or collected in any way?
Its position and the moment.
Any gruesome statues with intestines as scarves like in the other house?
From what you can look from where your angle. Right now you can see one room that, and then it has the wall has collapsed, which allows you to see into. Don't see any signs of that gruesome effigy you saw uh, across the river.
I would like to do a circuit of the house if I can.
All right,
So check the rear side for any more windows, anything else I see,
fair.
and then hopefully loop all the way back around and tell the group.
You go around looking at the back side, looking at the other side. You can see there are like 3 rooms that are connected to each other in this big manor. The back side of the manor seemed to have collapsed into itself, so there's not much to discover there. In the 3 rooms out front, you can see that there's like bones in each room. Each of them seem to be frozen in a moment of death. They're not. They don't have any clothing or anything like that on their bones. Perhaps it's rotted away. But yeah, that's about it really. See, there are a couple of bones on the side of it.
I will come creeping back to the party, still invisible. Well, I don't see any more of the statues that resurrect the shadows. There are a lot of bones, though.
Mm, does that mean it could come back at any time? Maybe.
I don't know. They're all still collected together. They're all still like they were when they died, I think.
Could DM, now that I at least have a bit more like physical view of this uh scene or this ritual, whatever we could call it, could I
So,
maybe roll intelligence?
what are you
Or
referring to? To the bones?
oh yeah, to the bones.
Only
Like,
only Vi was there. Vi went invisible and went ahead by himself.
oh, sorry, right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've come
Um,
back and I'm trying to describe everything to the group.
So what?
so with what? Yeah,
Go
sorry.
on, go on, go on, go on.
With what she's described, could could I have, and like what we saw at least as partially from the vision from the memory shard, could I try to piece together what this cult might have been doing, or in the very least, are they the same like crazed individuals that as the ones that we faced off a night ago?
Investigation check, please.
Can I give assistance by,
Sure,
answering any
as you
questions?
described. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, advantage. Oh
Right.
baby,
Nice,
let's
nice,
go.
nice.
So, figuring out, listening to what you have there, you actually feel like it's disjoint. You know that when they kill themselves, they shed their skin, not shed their bone. To try to figure out, there should be at the very least blood in the area, or like from what Vi's describing. There's some like old blood stains, um, but nothing fresh in there compared to what you are. It feels like what's in the manor seems like a separate incident compared to what you saw from the other side of the river, but also separate from what you saw in vision.
There is a
It's a discrepancy.
okay. Is that all I could gather?
Yeah.
All right. I point out, or at least show the lack of connection and the differences there is to the group from just the general observation I have right now. They couldn't. This seems like two separate incidents, but it is still. I can't deny the shard being in one of the homes where this cult was in is still suspicious.
Maybe, like if the original incident happened on this side of the river and they ran away to the other side of the river and then somehow took out and hid their own memories or started their own cult. I don't know. Do we want to try to poke around in there or just keep going and go farther in, look for the Temple of Shepa?
I mean, it doesn't. Why would they hide their memories? This is what I'm trying to understand. We could. I mean, we could just check it out. I'm just a little bit curious.
I think we should check it out. If the cultist activity has anything to do with whatever happening in this area, maybe we can find ways to undo it.
All right, well, I will help look, but if all the bones stand up and start fighting us, I'm ducking back out the door and firing through the windows.
That's
Sounds good.
reasonable.
I mean, sounds like a plan.
All right.
So
So all of you together start moving back up.
I think so.
All right. So all of you now moving together
Should we
towards the manor.
maintain sneak?
Vi will still have invisibility. All of you, up to you. Do you want to sneak in? You want to swag in? What do you want to do?
Swag?
All right, swag in it is.
No, wait, no, you said swag.
I think he was asking like swag and like what is that?
Wait,
I said,
what do you mean by
walk
swag?
it. Just walk it just like that.
I see.
I'd rather sneak in.
All right. So
Sneak
all
in.
of
Yeah,
you
be cautious.
Yeah.
keep yourselves low and begin making your way towards manor. The front side of the manor, you have to climb up a little bit of a hill. On the front side, you can see that the door has been torn down. There's no door. There's no door. There's no front wall even. Like a large chunk of it has been collapsing and then pushed down to the ground. There's just stones scattered everywhere. Grass overgrown. There are a couple of trees growing in the vicinity. You can even see what do you call bushes that is used to decorate this place seem to have just grown wild and covering the back side and the front side of the house quite a bit. But it's not difficult. Making your way inside. Now you can kind of see where you are. You're essentially standing where that the light guard in your vision was standing. Look around a little bit. Directly opposite of you, the other side of the room should be where the death, where the death of some of the cultists happened. And you can see there are a couple of skeletons on the ground, kind of like piled up next to each other. They're not wearing clothes. They are, you can see there are some like rusted weapons that still remain. What do you get?
Look around to see any bits and pieces that could tell the story.
Yeah, especially any more hidden things in the floor. I will assist Bree.
Go ahead.
I
Investigation
don't.
check with advantage.
I am.
I
I don't.
could-
I could
I'll-
assist Vi instead.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Yes, Layla.
I was about to give advantage, but I realize, does this count as Fey Fiend or Undead, DM?
This is cult, so I'll say no. Oh,
I'll
this
give
is
guidance instead.
this is undead
I'm
cult. So
reading.
this is undead cult. So I'll give you that. I'll
Yeah.
give you that. I'll give you that.
Undead. Yeah, it says recall information about Fey Fiends or Undead. Hell
Okay,
yeah. All right.
go ahead.
Okay,
What,
so advantage.
sorry. Yeah, who's getting guidance? Sorry.
I think me, so advantage and guidance.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Delilah just advantage.
Awesome.
Yeah, sorry. I was about to make an investigation check. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're doing it.
I
Both
mean,
No,
can
but
both
we
you
then
can
both
do it.
could do it. Yeah.
we both might have different insights. I this is definitely going on collected knowledge. I don't know
Okay.
what you guys will find personally. So yeah.
All right,
All
go ahead.
right.
22 again.
Ooh,
Damn,
same number.
20. God
Oh,
damn.
we're rolling hot tonight.
Well, it is advantage.
You
Yeah, I was
look
gonna say
around.
advantage and guidance is the best.
You look around, checking out the bodies or the skeletons. You notice some of them are slightly larger size. From a quick glance, you get the feeling that it might be some kind of bone or something like that. Creature that was brought in. Compare it to your flashbacks or anything like that, and that vision that Memshard gave you, it did show that some of the night guard that came in with that lady is much larger built. They're carrying like this massive. Possibly these are the bodies of those guys. Some of the light guards did die here. We're about to leave this guys entirely. When you start to notice, both of you, kind of notice that on the bones, very faintly carved, almost as if it is purposefully, are these runes carved into the bone. And with your investigation, it actually connects back to that bone golem you fought in the fog
Oh,
arena.
necked how? Like it's the same material?
The bones, the golem that you defeated, they have similar runes carved into their body as well, to the bone.
Oh, oh. Oh, means it could be activated.
Finally, this one would be Vi. We're investigating one of the skeletons. You notice one of them is wearing an amulet, slightly dirty, some moss grove, but you can faintly see image of constellation embedded in
No,
Oh,
she died.
it.
So I think I'm kind of talking to the group both to relay my discoveries and so I don't get stepped on because I'm still invisible.
Okay.
Oh, these, if they have the same kind of carvings as that first big old bone monster we fought, but that bone monster did have the memory cache, so we might have to fight these. Damn. Aurora? This one has an amulet with stars on it. You do star things. Do you want to come look?
Yeah, that checks out.
Huh.
I'll approach it and
There's.
have
Oh,
a
sorry.
look.
You go ahead first.
Alright, so you pull it off the skeleton. It's kind of like worn by the skin.
I'll slowly examine without pulling you off the skeleton first.
Oh, you slowly move it around the skeleton's neck and shit?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Get ready for it.
the moment you touched them,
Aw, damn it.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yep. That's what I thought.
you see the bones begin to rattle for a moment and try to grab onto your arm immediately.
Oh dear.
Aurora, go ahead with athletics or acrobatics check for me as the skeleton is gonna try to grapple you.
Okay.
my God.
I am proficient in neither of those. Okay.
Not enough.
10.
10.
It's a skeleton.
Spooky, scary.
It doesn't
How
have
strong are their
that.
bones?
We'll find it.
We'll see. Skeleton. Well. Oh! So, defender loses, right? He rolled a 10.
I don't know.
So, as the
I think
creature.
the person with the higher
Meets it.
modifier wins.
I
Actually.
don't know about that. But
Do
the
we
creature
reroll?
grabs onto your arm and you're now grappled by the creature. As you can see the one that is wearing the amulet slowly starts to rise up, and another of the bones, the larger one, begin to slightly to wake up and start to animate as well. As more and more of those bone creatures begin to start to move, I think this is a good time for everybody to. We have 30 we have 30 minutes, so let's see how fast we can do
Quick.
this. Let's roll initiative,
Rapid
please.
combat.
I will say if the combat after one, if the combat has not done, I'm gonna cut it off early so that you can resume next session. But
Alright.
let's go ahead. You can position yourself near this one over here because this one is the one that's wearing the necklace.
Which one?
Game pause.
Sorry. So you can
Which one?
place
This one?
yourself
I'm grappled by this guy.
this area here. You're grappled by this guy.
Oh, it's a big one.
Guess I'm taking a look at this
Okay.
rubble over here.
Alright.
Well,
I'll be
everything is
close by.
The rocks here are made of rocks.
Yeah,
Life.
left it to the obvious.
It's full of rocks. Oh wow. Gotcha. So damn it, I didn't drink a potion yet. Oh.
And provided we
Brian, you want to position yourself somewhere?
The game is still paused for me. I'm trying reloading.
Oh no, okay. I'll move you in close first. You can reposition yourself later, but for now,
Okay,
initiative.
I was gonna say I called Aurora over, so I would probably be over here.
Alright, next to. Oh no, that's wrong character. Oh, you moved already. Alright.
I was being ready.
Alright, go ahead.
We're ready.
Roll initiative. Breeze already knows shit's gonna go down.
Let's
Even
roll with it. Ooh, I know what's going down.
Oh, nice, Jack.
Oh! I'm
We good
finally.
roll tonight, though.
Everybody's rolling
finally
well.
fast.
Alright, that's
I
good.
rolled
That's
a
good.
7. I don't
Top
know
It's
if
turning
of
up
the
for me.
round. Top of the
We're wasting all these
round.
rolls on the non-boss battle. No.
Maybe this is a boss battle.
Maybe this is a mini boss, you know?
So,
It's like the-
first of all, this is kind of like as a part of the grappling Aurora just now, you can see the body of this creature start to, like the skeleton, start to rearrange itself until it becomes a giant wolf instead, and now biting your arm. You're grappled by this creature right now.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's a big
It
one.
is a
That's a
boss
dire
battle.
one.
Delilah, what do you want to do?
Alright,
There,
okay.
Delilah.
That's a bigger boy. Oh no. Okay, I will. Does this take a bonus action to drink?
Sorry,
Oh,
quickly,
it
time's
doesn't
running
tell
out.
me. Yeah. Oh, I will. Okay, I will.
It just started.
Yeah. I will take out my 2 daggers and I'll just make 2 melee attacks at the dog.
Alright, go ahead, roll to hit with a +2 because Vi's on the other side, distracting it.
Oh, actually, no. I will use bonus action Blood Maledict. Take a d6 of damage to cast fire. To deal fire damage.
Okay,
So,
alright.
I'll just roll to hit with my weapon first.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
How do I target? Is it tab?
Alt
or
click.
Alt click. $19.
Alright, 19 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
All right, so this would be. I'll roll for damage from my Crimson right later, DMs. Just to speed things up. So this is a D4
Damage.
plus 1 fire damage.
Alright, as the bones start to slightly catch on fire from your hit, that's the end of your turn. Bonus action attack, right?
Yeah, bonus action, and I'll roll for the Blood Maledict. That's 3 necrotic damage to me.
Alright.
I'm to 29. I will move. I'll try to get more advantageous flanking opportunities. I'll move myself to the back here as well.
Alright, okay. That's the end of Delilah's turn. Next on the order is Jack. What do you do, Jack? You see these bones around you begin to animate. You're sure this is not a good sign. What do you do?
Well, seeing the commotion, I turn around. Is Aurora's the one being grappled?
Yes. Alright, just put.
I'm gonna take a look at Aurora and I'm gonna watch out. And as I use my bonus action, push her.
Alright, push her away. You feel a sudden force hits you in the face, trying to push you away. Assuming you let the force happen.
Yeah.
Right, and you are suddenly
We've been
pushed
through this before.
out of the out of the claws of that wolf. You're free now. The action.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take a step back behind Astrid. Astrid, save me. I'm gonna use my cantrip. Damage this thing. Throw fire. Oh, no. Not firebolt. I'm gonna use frostbite.
Alright.
DC 14, Constitution.
On the bones? The wolf bone?
On the wolf bone.
Alright, that is... Nothing happens to it as ice chunks start to form around its body. It seems to ignore that pain for now, which brings us to... Fontaine. Fontaine is going to do what Fontaine do. He looks around trying to find a free wall. He sees one over here. Immediately, action movement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action, climb up to the wall. Action takes aim at the big wolf. It should be within range and shoots his crossbow bolt. That is a hit with a 23, dealing.
You get sneak attack too, right?
Yes, he does. He deals 11 points of damage. That's maximum. Plus sneak attack 6 points of damage. So 17 points of damage with one single crossbow bolt. Hitting the side of the creature's body. Knocking out a couple of ribs. And that is the end of Fontaine's turn. Bye. What do you do?
So at the moment, I am still invisible, yes?
Yes, that is right.
So I would like to back up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I would like to try viciously mocking the large dog over here.
Alright, does not
And
see you.
I will lose
What do you do?
I will lose my invisibility and I will call out to it. You are supposed to be dead, remember? You're dead. Lie down. Play dead.
Play dead. Wisdom saving throw. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be recognizing the words that you're speaking to it, and it's more focused on looking at where did the more focused on Aurora right now, trying to grab hold of her. That is the end of Vicer. Anything else?
Bonus action, let me throw a bardic inspiration to who hasn't gone yet. Let me throw a bardic inspiration to Astrid. And say,
Astrid. Alright.
Astrid, it's almost as big as a bear. Go wrestle it.
Alright, which brings us to you hear a loud rumbling on the others from the other room. You hear a
Oh.
as a giant skeleton walks into view, carrying the rusted weapons that you see just now. This one is a massive crossbow that he is holding. Takes aim, pointing it at. Let's go with Bree over there.
Oh,
Pit.
Rolls to hit. Oh no!
Skeleton.
no.
Bree, your focus is like, oh shit,
Really?
big dog, big dog, big dog. Shoot! As like one crossbow bolt, massive one, the size of your arm, just like passes through your leg, takes a huge chunk out of it. You take,
Oh.
okay, not instant death, 49 points of damage, Bree.
Yeah, I only have 10 hit points. I'm down. I didn't even get to go yet.
As Bree just like looks up, does not notice this crossbow bolt flying in her direction, all taking off a huge chunk of her leg. She falls down to the ground, unconscious. You're not sure if she's even still alive. Aurora, what do you do?
Oh, we can't have that guy continuously pelting us with arrows. So I'm gonna create some difficult terrain for him. As Aurora's like being like pushed back away from the jaws of the beast, he's gonna like drag her foot and kick up some dust, and then with magic gonna conjure a larger cloud of dust right around her to protect herself and the party. Just like so. There we go.
Alright. Clouds appears all around you, blocking vision, making it possible for people to see you while you're inside. Which brings us to. Are you not doing your bonus action?
I will use my bonus action to take a form of chalice this time around.
Chalice, right?
Which is extra healing.
Alright, gotcha.
Yeah,
You
bonus
see this
action to
skeleton
blast
on the
it.
inside. Okay, regarding the fog cloud thingy, we'll rule that while you're inside, like I read the rule a little bit more. You're blinded, so you can't see shit. But you still kind of know your surrounding. You're blinded, but if the people doesn't stealth, then they can kind of know where you are. But you're blinded, so you can't target people inside with spells and shit. So, there's that.
Yeah.
All right, skeletons. It knows there are people inside. None of you are stealthing right now, so I will go over to where Aurora is just now and starts wailing blindly. He has disadvantage on you, Aurora, but
also advantage because
and also
I'm blind,
advantage
so
because you are blinded,
yeah.
so it'll be normal. So as it starts to swing with its talons and then with the club that it's using, and then tries to bite you with like the what jaw it has remaining. Unfortunately, both of them hits as you take a total of 14 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage.
That's half my health.
Which brings us to Astrid. What do you do, Astrid? As you hear, you what you saw is that you get blessed by Vi. You're hyped up for battle, and then suddenly at the corner of your eye you just see blood, and you hear a loud thud, and then fog cloud just covers the entire scene. What do you do, Astrid?
Well, first things first, I'm gonna rage.
All right.
And then that motherfucker with the crossbow. I'm going to use my since I have feline agility, I have double movement speed, and I'm going to make my way over there to him.
All right.
And attack him.
Just hear a loud Oh, as Astrid runs out of the smoke, leaving a temporary kind of like a trail of no smoke before it returns to normal. Go ahead, roll to hit, Astrid.
Right.
Bell of the Brawl.
And I do have Bardic, so
Yes.
One
Do-
You can add it later if you're not satisfied with your roll.
right.
16 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
Right.
Dealing 9 points of damage onto this guy as bone scatters all over. You have your bonus action, your rage action, one attack.
Yep.
That's the end of your turn, yeah?
I believe so. Yes.
Alright. So you see another one of those like massive kind of like bone looks around, tries to aim for something, but he just sees fog cloud in front of him right now. So it tries to aim at what it remembers seeing just now. Attacks. Disadvantage. You hear a loud and as the crossbow bolt hits the wall over here, it falls down to the ground. Which brings us to
Was it
the
trying to hit me again?
you're not sure, but it passes right beside Aurora just now.
Oh my god.
Brings us to this one over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and move again. Gets there. You see this giant wolf now. Is right now only sees you, Delilah. So that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna roll to hit on you, Delilah. That is a hit. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and make me strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh Jesus, I should have. Okay, DM. I also afterwards I need your ruling on this.
Yep.
Matt Mercer did not intend to have the potions work in combat. Apparently, maybe I don't know.
Okay. Oh, you're supposed to prep the potion. Yeah. 9 unfortunately causes you to get pulled down to the ground. You are now prone.
Okay.
Which brings us to Bree. I need you to roll, Bree.
Blind?
Blind.
Oh, God, this is rough.
I swear. This is if you kill me.
Alright, that is the end of Bree's turn, which brings
I
us
better
to
get a nice death scene if I die.
as this guy rolls over and tries to swing at you. Astrid. That's a hit! Dealing 10 points of damage, Astrid, half
It
to
should
5.
be half,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
half to 5 as it tries to swing at you with the club that it's wearing and hits, but you just gonna like tank the whole thing. Top of the round discussion.
Well, run? Do we run?
I think we just need to take out the big guys. I mean, only Bree is down, right? The rest of us are still good.
Yeah, and well, I'm half, and Bree did get
I'm-
one shot by a crit, so
Was a crit.
If we can,
We need to
we-
bring Bree back up and then.
I was
I
gonna
can
say,
drop-
if we can start relocating to get some cover from the big crossbow guys, but other than that, yeah.
Well, I'm distracting this one, and you guys are in the fog.
hmm
So he can either hit me while I'm, attacking him, and if he's got a crossbow, it's gonna be, I'm assuming, disadvantage. And you guys are in the fog, he can't see you, and the guy over here can't see through fog and hit me. So I'm just gonna keep wailing on these two.
Fair enough.
Alright. Delilah, what do you want to do? You are on the ground right now. The wolf just pulled you down.
Right. So I'm not restrained. Just
You're not
prone, right?
restrained. Yeah, you're not even
All
grappled.
right. I stand back up. Use half of my movement.
Get a bit. Get
Never get knocked down. Never get. So I use 15 feet of movement, but I use a bonus action to use mobility. My mobility formula. I gain. Oh no, not sorry. Rapidity. So I gain plus 10 to my movement.
All right, so that's 25 remaining.
25 remaining, so and a bonus action. And I will use an action to disengage to move myself. Okay, I think. Let me mark it out with a ruler just in case. How do I? 20 feet. You know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll be here.
All right. Brings us to next in the order, Jack. You are deep in the fog right now. You're hearing screams and shouts and crossbow bolts. What do you do?
What do I do? I know the dog is over there somewhere, right? I'm gonna walk out over here.
All right.
Do I have line of sight of the dog?
I'll say no. He has kind of like no. I say you have line of sight. Yes. Just have like half cover in terms of vision.
Well, I don't want to go any closer though. Sure. Why the hell not?
Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna target its mind if it has any.
Mm-hmm. Intelligence saving throw. All right. Intelligence saving throw. That is a failure, and it takes 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
Alright.
Damage is
The
damage.
next saving throw has to deduct 1d4 from it.
Deduct 1d4. Alright, which brings
the
us to
next
which brings us to Fontaine. Seeing the situation right now, he knows those skeletons are not his threat, but unfortunately, he does not have a vantage point from there. I'll take out the big guy. He takes aim with his crossbow, aims for it, shoots. A bonus action.
And he scores.
That he rolled a 7 first, so bonus action to do the aim thingy. Which this time he rolled a 12, which the crossbow bolt flies off to the distance, and he curses at himself. Damn it! Come on, work!
We went through the holes in the ribcage.
Yeah. It brings us to Vi. What do you do, Vi? You know there's something next to you. You can hear him rattling. You can also hear the heavy breaths coming from Bree on the floor somewhere in front of you. What do you do?
Bonus action, healing word on Bree.
You cannot see.
I was just standing right next to her. Can I kind of reach around in the fog?
If the spell is a touch spell, like healing, cure wounds,
I can just drop the concentration.
You want to drop it now?
Because I don't think it's doing anything for us anymore. The crossbow guy has disadvantage because of Astrid. So I think it's safe-ish.
There's 2 crossbow guys, right?
There is 2 crossbow guys. Shit.
Yeah. That's okay. I will switch it up. So I will do a Cure Wounds.
Alright, Cure Wounds is just a touch spell, so you can just rub her on the ground trying to find where Bree is. Find her, go ahead. Roll for the heal.
Yeah. Cure Wounds does it say you can see.
Yeah.
Complete minimum. Sorry, Bree. However, you are conscious with 4 hit points.
Hey, that's good enough.
Better than nothing. As Bree, you feel the healing sensation coming from somewhere in the fog, but you feel the rattling creature right next to you as well. As this guy over here, now that Astrid is right in front of him, is just going to swing the rusted crossbow at you. This time it hits, but like you don't feel anything. You just tank the punch across the face, and then you just stare at him. Nothing. It rolled a 14, does not hit, which brings us to Aurora in the fog. You see Astrid just got punched, and it just got Astrid even more angry. What do you do?
She caught the blade with her abs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move out here, out of the fog. take a deep breath, cast Healing Word on myself,
All right, go ahead.
because I need healing.
Healing.
Hey,
8
look at me go.
points. Nice.
8 hit points, and because of my starry form, Chalice gives another creature 1d8 plus my Wisdom modifier of hit
Shit!
points.
Even
And I
better than
don't
your
have to
healing
see
word.
them. And I don't have to see them.
Wait, really? Can you show me, please?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what it says. When you cast a spell that restores hit points to a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet of you can regain hit points.
The
All
ruling
right.
gods
Too
have made
good.
it
Let's
viable.
go. 6 points.
6 points to Astrid. And then as an action, I'm gonna move.
Okay, all right. Astrid or Bree?
Sorry, Bree.
Okay. So 6 points to Bree.
I was doing like a whole thing about about that. Okay, and as for my action, I can only do so many things. So I guess before going into the fog, I'll just cast Toll the Dead onto the big guy.
All right. Wisdom saving throw from him. That
Did that one before?
did that one before.
Did that
1
one before.
second. Wisdom saving throw. That is very much a failure. Go ahead, roll for damage. D12, please. 6 points. 6 points of damage onto the guy as more and more parts of the bone just falls onto the ground right now. Brings us to this.
Not resistant or immune to necrotic. Nice.
This bone here starts to like scramble. It kind of sees you move around just now, so it's gonna try to follow you. Head towards you, Aurora, and tries to swing again its club. Does not hit and tries to take a bite at you. The bite does hit though, as you take 6 points of piercing damage as the bone chomps into your shoulder. You feel the pain surging in. You let out a little yelp, which kind of like fuels Astrid's rage even more. What do you do, Astrid?
Think I might go for the little guy.
All right, go ahead. Little guy it is.
Kill him. Oh.
Can I add the bardic to that?
Yeah, go ahead. 1d6.
Alright.
Or was it d8?
Oh, D6 still.
Okay.
That's a fog cloud gone bye.
Fog cloud gone. Alright. Okay, you roll the d. Oh, there you go. 1. That is a 12. 12 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage.
Fantastic.
You do have armor.
11 points of damage as you swing. Just a huge chunk of like the bones on its ribcage just falls across the ground. That is the end of Astrid's turn. You still have your bonus action if you want to do anything.
I don't know if I have anything else to add
Alright.
other than me smash.
Alright, then we go over next to Big Skeleton over here. Now that it can see people.
Oh dear.
Delilah.
Yes.
You kind of focus at the bone in front of you, then you kind of like have that spider tingle, you know, with as you see a crossbow bolt rushes just past you, kind of like the wind pushing by your air. It hits the wall crumbles down to the ground slightly. A couple of stone hits the floor as you see this massive crossbow bolt lands on the ground. That is the end of this guy's turn, which brings us to this guy. Is going to now can see clearly. It's going to attack. This one was attacking Vice. It's going to attack Vice some more. First swings with this club. Hits as Vi, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and then try to take a bite from you, but this time you're able to leap back and does not hit. Brings us to this giant skeleton over here. Is going to go over towards you, Lila, and continues that bite and pull you down to the ground. Go ahead. But this time, like you still have that adrenaline running coursing through your veins of that massive crossbow will just barely miss you. The wolf comes in and you manage to kind of like push the head slightly to the side that it misses your leg entirely. Next in the order, Bree. What do you do?
Oh my god, I get a turn.
You get a turn.
Finally.
Okay. Hey.
You're on the floor right now.
I'm gonna get up for
All
sure.
right.
Okay, the only one that's badly hurt is me for now. I'm gonna take out my brand new mace. Oh, we'll make sure I'm proficient. I equipped the proficient. Where's the proficient? Okay,
I'm actually not sure if mace is a
Just got
simple
them.
weapon.
It is.
It
It's
is?
a
Okay.
simple melee.
Oh, no, okay. Go ahead, roll to hit.
Oh, sorry. I don't teach that. Shit.
Strength.
My action.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna attack this guy. It's bludgeoning, right?
Yes,
I
it is
think.
bludgeoning.
Yes. I don't know. Bree wouldn't know actually, but I hope this works.
15 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
Is it weak?
Doesn't seem to be additionally weak to this one. As you swing your
Dang
mace,
it.
it hits the body of a creature. It does knock out a few of the bones, but this one does not crumble like from the single hit. That's the end of Bree's turn. Anything else?
Healing word myself.
Healing word yourself. Alright, go ahead, roll for healing. The skeleton over here is going to continue to attack you, Astrid. First attack with the club misses and it hits the wall over him. And the second one, as he tries to leap forward to bite, that one does land as you take 8 points of damage, half to 4. Top of the round, discussion. You want to discuss anything or shall we continue?
Let's go.
So yeah, let's
Figure out
go.
right.
Alright, still confident, right? Delilah, top of the round, what do you want to do?
Okay, all right. I got my juices in.
Yeah, you got your
Where
juices
Bree's
in.
not dying,
Yeah, and I can heal.
Yeah.
and you can heal. All right, I'm just gonna get rid of Bad Dog first. 2 attacks. One's gonna be Crimson Right. One
Uh-huh.
has Crimson Right, so
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna make my dagger. Why can't I? Mm-hmm. Okay. Attack. Hits.
21 is a definite hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
Right.
6 points of
dealing a
damage
total of
plus
+5 in fire.
7 points of
1 in
damage. Huh?
Oh, 7. Yeah, 7 total.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly.
And I will use bonus action to attack with my second needle.
Alright,
my
7 points of damage as you strike. The 12 one does not hit, however, because the body is now crumbling down to the ground.
Nice.
Which brings us
So-
this end.
If that's the case, I'm willing to risk it. I'm going to move away from this without taking the opportunity attack.
Alright, he will
to get to the
swing his
other-
talon. Sorry, not talon, club. 13 does not hit as he tries to swing at you. Stop just shy of Astrid's location. Jack, what do you do? You're at a corner of the room. No one seems to notice. You're like hiding at the corner over there.
Yeah. The big doggy guy is dead, right?
Yes.
It's time for me to at least take out one skeleton. I'm gonna take a look at this guy.
Alright.
Gonna just focus on this guy a bit, and then gonna hear something.
This guy makes wisdom. This guy, right?
This guy, yes.
Alright, wisdom saving throw. As you can see, kind of like the creature kind of stops for a bit. It begins to kind of rack its head. Go ahead, roll for damage, please, as it fails.
Heal.
17 points of damage. As you can see, the creature, it's less of like in pain, but more. It looks like its movement starts to get a bit jittery. You know, like whatever's controlling it is starting to like lose connection for a bit, like the slow internet. You know, kind of pauses and pauses.
He has to move.
on his turn, or use your reaction to
Can
move
use his reaction to
away
move
from you.
anywhere as long as he moves.
As far as move away from you, so it's kind of like you know, like in video game it lags and then your character starts teleport a little bit. So like
And
he just
then
like
you guys
teleports
can
away.
take attack of opportunity. What?
Vi and Aurora can take
Whoa.
attack opportunity, and Bree can. Aurora and Vi, you have to use your fist.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, roll to hit, please.
Use our fist.
I have a
Unless
short sword.
unless if you have weapon already drawn, then it'll be your fist. Oh, you have a staff.
have a
That is
sword.
correct, and you have your short sword. So both of you are good. So
Ugh.
unfortunately, Bree tried to swing, misses. Vi, you tried to swing. That is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
6 points of damage. Before it could go even far, it lagged out and it just crumbles down to the ground. It is gone.
Nice.
Fontaine
Yeah.
reloading his crossbow, looking disappointed that that wolf is dead now. It is going to take aim at the one that is right next to you, Delilah. Takes his shot. Attack with advantage. That is an 18. That is a hit. Oh, that is a crit. My bad. Normal hit. 4 points of damage plus. Oh, sneak attack's not here. Cheers. Sneak attack. As he deals 12 points of damage to the creature in front of you. Brings us to Vi. What do you do, Vi?
Okay, so I would like to use Vicious Mockery on this one that Fontaine just hit.
Uh-huh. You can see it it's kind of trying to stabilize itself with a crossbow bolt directly into its skull, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I will tell it, oh, you little skeletons are all wibbly wobbly. You should just fall over, you know.
Roll wisdom saving throw. That is a success, unfortunately. I think the crossbow did not hit his head, but instead hit its ear, you know, so it couldn't hear your mockery there for a moment.
What ear?
Ear hole. Which brings us to
Plugged it.
this.
The skull doesn't encompass well, I'm not gonna argue.
This guy is going to swing his crossbow at you again, Astrid, but again, whiffs, as unable to hit you at all. I get the feeling that these guys aren't actually that accurate. Aurora, what do you want to do?
Okay, well, first and foremost, I need to continue healing because I got the chalice form up. So
Yep.
I will cast heal on myself. Actually, no, I can just hit Bree with both. Never mind. Bree
Double
can take
heals.
this much,
Ooh, nice.
And
followed by this much.
damn,
Ooh,
chalice
nice.
is good.
I am almost full. Damn.
This is badly injured, so I'm just
All right.
Yeah, now
you know focusing. And as my action, I only have so many things I can do, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
So I will toll the dead.
Roll the dead. On which guy?
nice.
The guy next to me.
All right. Wisdom saving throw from him.
Oh, this is
That is a failure. Go ahead, roll for damage. D12.
nice.
2 points of damage as the loud noise, the
Wait,
body start to
we're
like
not
rattle a
supposed
little
to-
bit.
Yeah, because the ear hole is lodged by the.
Yeah, exactly. It's
My
deafening the
God.
tolls, you know. This guy is going to pull out that crossbow bolt from his head now that it's cleared up a little bit, and is going to swing at Aurora. First with
He
with
made
his
himself
club.
weaker there.
It misses as you stumble back, and the club whiffs just in front of your nose, and it's going to try leap forward to take a bite at you. This time it hits as you stumble back.
He always hits with that one.
You have like multiple bite marks on your shoulder now as you stumble back, covering your shoulder so that you don't get bite again, and he just bites your arm that's covering your shoulder. You take 6 points of piercing damage, which brings us
Plus
to
1, 2.
Astrid, what do you do?
It's a lot of skeletons. That one's dead, and this one's almost dead. We'll go for the little guy.
Alright, go
Unless
ahead.
the big one is fucking y'all up really bad.
Go ahead. Little guy. Swing at it. 25 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please. 12 points of damage onto this guy with like a baseball swing, you know, you swing across, hits it because you have like multiple ends on your flail, so it just hits again until the entire thing just crashes onto the ground. That guy is gone. That is the end of Astrid's turn. You don't have your bonus action, right?
Nope.
Brings us to this guy over here is going to move here. I didn't notice this Jack in the corner over there.
Oh,
Pulls out
no.
the crossbow, takes aim,
And then
rolls to hit. The crossbow hits the wall several inches above your head there.
Oh my god.
We're
Yes, good luck.
getting by the skin of our teeth. Jeez.
This guy is dead already. And then you see the bones on the floor begin to rattle for
oh
a bit,
no.
and then it starts to come together, reforming
No.
instead this time into a giant spider made from
No!
bones, basically. This creature, that will be
Did we
its
get the
turn.
amulet?
And brings us to Bree. That is the question. As Bree, you see the bones start to reassemble, and your heart just dropped. Like, really, again? What do you want to do?
Oh. I could either toll the dead or are we gonna focus fire or deal with the big ones or
If you can get down the little one that's right in our cluster, then it will be easier for us to move into cover for the archers and hit the big ones.
okay, then I'll be here. 1, 2, 3. Mace and then healing word Aurora.
Alright, go ahead, Mason. That is 13. 13 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please. Healing 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Alright.
Healing word Aurora.
And healing word Aurora, go ahead, roll for healing word. Brings us to the next golem there. Aurora,
Whoa.
you heal by 6. That is a lot.
Whoa.
That
Ooh.
guy is already gone, which brings next in the initiative order to the top one in the initiative. Want to discuss? Speaking of which, it's already 1. Do you guys want to end here or want to try to finish this fight?
Mm,
I mean, you just regenerated a giant spider.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Maybe it's a good cliffhanger with that appearing.
Alright, so yeah, as the creature
Yeah,
appears,
let's end
that
it here.
is where we're gonna end our session today. I don't want to hold you guys for too long. Let's get back into the groove of having sessions weekly. Hopefully I didn't jinx that. I'm gonna end here for now. Thank you very much everyone for watching and you guys for playing. Nice to play with you guys again. I'm gonna stop
Nice.
here for now and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Arc of the 12. Have something special planned. See you guys in a bit.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
When you